Hey guys, before this video starts, just a quick reminder, watch it till the end because I actually got Brian to race me after we got the cooler installation on my car done, and you will be surprised. We both have a Kia Stinger. He has a 2021 and I have a 2019, and yeah, you'll be surprised. Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today it is the day where we install cooler intake, which came 2 days ago in the mail in the Kia Stinger. I have watched a couple of videos. The installation is not too complicated. I mean, this is not going to be a in-depth how to install the cooler intake because there's already videos out there for that stuff. So we are just pretty much going to install them, see what the sound difference is, because right now there is no sound at all. Let me open the hood. Let's get this started. Also, we're gonna have to unbox what's already in the shed. Kia does something that Ford hasn't been able to do in any Mustangs until like this year, and that's hood struts. Very fascinating. But yeah, there's not many tools that are needed. Sadie! She's barking at the gas truck. Great. Anyway, let's get this stuff unboxed. It's in the shed. I'm gonna close the door because the dog is just going crazy. Ooh, dark in here. But Sony camera, no problem. Turn on the lights. There we go. Shed is still dirty as crap. So here's the box. It's actually pretty small. It is smaller than other people's boxes, but I also went with a different intake. I gotta figure out the name. Here we got the box. It's not too big of a box. So we got some wrapping paper. HPS Performance, that's right. HPS Performance cooler intake. Okay, so we got some hoses. Got a lot of hoses. Okay. We got one nice matte black tube. It says HPS on the side. Interesting. And then we got the other side. One of the air filter holy bracket things. And the other side. Okay. And then we got heat shields. I'm guessing that's what that is. Two of those, of course. Okay. And then we got the filters themselves. Right here. Nice gray. Nothing too shiny. I wanted something that's not too colorful in there. Definitely oil. Okay, so that's what they look like. They're a little bit smaller than I expected, but that's okay. Who gives a crap? Good. Then we get two of those, of course. Good. Put all this shit back in here, and then we'll be back. Okay, so here we are. First thing we're gonna remove are these. Of course, disconnect your battery. I am not going to disconnect my battery. Okay, I'm also going to put gloves on, not because I don't want to get dirty, but because it is cold as crap outside today. We have 36 degrees and I don't have a garage, so I'm gonna do it in nature. We loosen up these first. Those are 12mm. I don't know why I'm still going into detail, even though I told you I'm not going into detail. Good, that's number one. I'm just gonna leave those screws right with the strut. Got those off. Next thing we gotta do, you can take these. Okay, you might not be able to see that. Right here we have the blow-off valve pipes. You're gonna have to remove both sides, this one and this one. You can open these clamps by hand, they are pretty loose. Then you're gonna have to remove this right here. You don't have that one on the other side. You have to remove that. You have to remove this one from the airbox. Then you have to open this clamp. You have to unscrew these 10mm. You have 3 of those bolts. One is on the back, 2 on the sides. You unscrew those. You got 2 of those on both sides, and then you have a clamp all the way down there on the turbo. We're gonna get to that as soon as we got this box off. This box is gonna be first. That it gives us a little bit more room. And then we got the first air box out already. Nice, not much in there, pretty empty. Down here in that little hole, you have this one clamp screw right here. Can you see that? Can you see my finger? I don't even know if you can see my finger. But anyway, there's like one clamp hose right there. It's right in front of the small turbo right here. We have to loosen that one up so we can take this whole pipe out. So this one is pretty hard to get off, but you can do it. I believe in you. Good. And now the whole thing is also much looser. Maybe I have to take the whole clamp off. Let me take the whole clamp. Okay. Now we got number one out. That is the whole thing. Pretty nice. That's it for this side. I don't know don't know why they tell you to take the battery off, really. There's no electrical connection that you have to unplug. I just realized that. I don't know why they tell you to take the battery off. But I guess just do what they tell you to do. Good, next side. And then there's the other turbo, by the way. This cute little thing. Then we got number 2. Number 2 was much easier because there's one less hose and everything was more reachable. But yeah, that's it for the removal of the airbox. Now I'm gonna swing out my instruction manual for the new thing and see how that works. So they say you get about 21 horsepower to the crank with this thing. I don't believe it, but anyway, for me it's more for the sound. If it does something performance-wise, actually here we can see it. If it focuses right up here, it says 21 real horsepower added and 20 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, we will see if that does anything. Anyway, you wouldn't gain those horsepowers if you don't have all the stickers. We got white, we got colorful, literally 2 of each. Pretty nice. I'm not gonna stick them on my car though. Good. Then, let's see, this is like a 500-page book right here. This tells you everything you got. Anyway, it tells you how to remove stuff. We already did that. Let's see, we didn't even do that. We didn't take out the filter. Why would you need to take out the filter? You can just do it like that. Take this out, get the tube off, blah, bloop. So, small side on the turbo, big side is gonna be on the intake tube. Okay, so you're gonna need a deep socket because the clamp needs to be clamped so far. So this is how this looks. This is how this is going to look, and this is going to be right up in here. So yeah, you might need one of those too because you're gonna have to cut some off of this. And then they tell you to use some trim starting from here. So this is how this is gonna look like. You're gonna have this around this corner, going this way, going this way, going this way, and this way. This is one. And then they tell you to put another one around here. There we go. This is how it's gonna look like. I didn't do a V-cut, I just cut it in half. It doesn't really matter. This is what that looks like. And that's supposed to go onto the one right here. And then they tell you to put this thing in here and secure with a M6 nut and washer, which is also in this handy dandy bag. Then we have these things, those little heat shield brackets right down here. Okay, it's gonna be hard to show again. Down here you have a hole on the side of the heat shield right there. You can see the little light. And then you have this hole right here, and the bracket goes from this hole to the hole on the heat shield, and then you just screw it together. So we got 2 hoses in this bag. Got a long one and the short one. You use the short one for the driver's side. Get your intake pipe and you put it on this one. Yeah, you put it on this one. You use one of those and you tighten it. Oh, that's where the 8 comes in play. Ha ha ha, I got it. Never mind, it's a 7. This is how this is gonna look like. Just really nice. You take the second one of those, put it on the turbo coupler thing. Then you push the side into the turbo hole. All the other hoses that we took off, have to put them back on. There would be this one. And then we have the other hose which we were supposed to take off our old intake. That's this one. So we're gonna have to take that one off and install it on the new one. Small tip, do that before you put the pipe in. Well, you can do it like this. I thought it would be more harder to put this pipe back on there. Good, that's it for this. All the pipes are back on here. Also make sure that all the pipes are back on there. So this is one side is done. I bent up my air filter a little bit. And now we do the same thing on the other side. Pretty much the same process too. Now we just put the 2 braces back on and then we are good to go. Okay, that is the whole installation. Wasn't too bad. Just had to figure out the driver's side. And now let's see if it starts, even though I didn't disconnect the battery. a cold start. That sounds interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to do the exhaust at some point. I want it just a little bit louder. Yeah, just a little bit. Good, let me warm this thing up. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. I'm gonna clean up and then we're gonna do some revs. Good, the car's warmed up. Now let's give us some revs. Of course, that is with hood open, so let me see if I can give you guys a little ride and see how it is on the inside when the hood is closed. It's not gonna be that loud. Let's go for a quick ride and let's see what we can hear. I'm gonna do windows closed first and then okay, that's not bad at all. So that's windows closed. I don't know if you guys gonna hear it. All the windows open, other than the back windows, of course. I don't think it got any faster, but the throttle response is definitely better, and it sounds sick. I sadly don't really have like an empty road close by where I can do the launch control, because I wonder what that sounds like. Now let me see if I can do the launch control but not really do it. Okay, so that's what it sounds like when you use the launch control. That's pretty much it. Oh god, not enough space. Not enough space. Not enough space. Okay. Cool. Well, I hope you guys. Oh god. I hope you guys liked this video. That was installing the. Let me see if that helps. Anyway, so that was installing and trying out the HPS. I think that's what it's called. HPS cooler intake for the Kia Stinger. Mine is a 2019. It sounds pretty good. I don't know if it really does anything on the speed.
Alright, let's find out.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Throttle response, yes. I mean, I felt that as soon as we left, it goes faster. Like it feels my gas pedal, throttle response. I mean, as soon as I push the gas pedal down, it goes. So, yeah. I hope you guys liked this video. That was fun to install. It was like, what was it, 400 something? For that price, yeah, it was okay. Some of the instructions, like the little plastic pieces, it doesn't tell you don't need them or you cannot use them for this kind of thing, or it probably does. I didn't read the freaking instructions, but you don't use them. Other than that, installation was good. Parts felt good from the quality. Everything is kind of thin. I don't know how that's gonna work out with cold air intake when everything is super thin, and I mean, I guess it cools it down faster, but it also heats up faster. So I don't know if that's how that's gonna be, especially in the summertime. I hope you guys like this video, and we will see us in the next one. Bye bye.